Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, by the authority vested in me as Chancellor of the University, I declare this graduation ceremony open. Please be seated. Well, that wasn't too nerve-wracking, was it? Hello? That's better. Exciting times. Normally at this stage I would give you a warm welcome, but somebody's taking care of that upstairs and it's very warm. But it will fly by, I promise you. And I'm actually delighted to be here today and share with you your achievements over the past few years. No one, absolutely no one, could have foreseen how your time at this university could be so different from those who graduated before you. I'm sure that the impact of the pandemic has posed many challenges in completing your degree. But there's some great news out there, guys. You faced it admirably and are here today to celebrate those achievements. Well done. You can give yourselves a round of applause. Go on, let's warm up. Okay, that'll do. Let's get carried away. We've still got a couple of hours to go. And you will get on this stage at some stage. Now, there's a good reason why we're all dressed up like this today. If you think us lot here look strange wearing all these gowns, guys, wait till you see the video of yourselves. What goes round comes round. Academic dress is a ritual which goes back to the very first universities, where the first academics were actually clerics, and excess of dress was frowned on. Gowns and hoods also had a very practical function, keeping individuals warm and protecting them from the weather. However, the ceremony, tradition, and formality are all important to us here at Solent, as we take time to mark your communal passing from the world of study to that of work and further participation in our brilliant society. For us, it's a pleasure to see you gowned, and it is a fitting way to celebrate your achievements. I did, though, have a little giggle when I saw that Robert Oben said a graduation ceremony is an event where the ceremony speaker often tells thousands of students dressed in identical caps and gowns that individuality is a key to success. Well, it's true. So after today, you can get rid of the gowns, and I just want you to leave this university and be the best you can of you. And that's what you need to show the world. Now, I hope you will recall your time at the university with great fondness and pride, and that you carry with you the creativity and energy of which this university has become so well known. The Royal Society of Arts described us as an angel of creativity in recognition of the enterprising and innovative way we do things here. So all of us here today will leave the Guild Hall with vivid memories of this occasion. It is a very important day for everybody here today. We will all have different thoughts and memories of what has happened here. The overriding image for me is looking around and seeing a whole load of young, successful people, and looking back further on a considerable achievement, but also looking forward to a successful and exciting future. It's important to remember the hard work, perseverance, and in many cases, sacrifices that have put you all here today. Many of you will have achieved things that you wouldn't have seemed possible when you started your studies. Being a student today in higher education is challenging, and by no means easy. And of course, the changes in funding, not to mention the other challenges that COVID has thrown at us, made student life very difficult in so many different ways. So, where are we? You survived. You flourished. And in addition to your academic achievements, you will have learned something about living and working with other people from incredibly different backgrounds as well, and about self-discipline. And from what I hear, you lot even managed to go to events that you hadn't even realized were parties during COVID. Is that right? Don't tell me nobody told you, did they? Well, if it was good enough for the Prime Minister, it's certainly good enough for you. Hold on. Didn't he just get fired? Well, there's a lesson there, guys, boys and girls. The truth always wins out. Now, on that point, when I was young, I got given some great advice, which I want to share with you as a fitting end to this speech before we go through the graduation ceremony. When I was at school, I was quite bolshy, had my opinions, not like you guys. I know you all conform. I remember a teacher saying something to me I didn't like, and I just stamped my feet and said, "It's not fair," thinking I was going to get some solace and comfort from them. He turned around, he growled at me, and said, "Theo, life isn't fair. Just get on with it." Well, I don't think he realized what he was saying when he said that, because that stuck in my mind. And whenever I thought things are not fair, they're not going my way, I've always remembered that. And I thought, right, I've got to make them go my way. Stop bitching, stop feeling sorry for yourself, pull your socks up and get on with it. And really, when you think about it, it's quite simple. You're all competitive people out here. When you go out to the world of work, why do you want to expect life to be fair? Why do you want to compete with everybody else on a level playing field? If you compete on a level playing field, you might lose. Why would you want to do that? Why would anybody want to do that? Now, there's a simple answer. Stack the cards in your favor. Make sure whatever it is you're chasing, whatever it is you're trying to achieve, give yourself an above average chance of being successful. Now, if you go to a casino, I'm sure none of you have visited a casino. It's all gone very quiet. And you start counting cards. That's the way some mathematicians actually count the cards in a deck of cards when they're playing blackjack. And they can work out how many cards are left and what the likelihood is that the next card is going to be a pitcher or a high card. And if they catch you counting cards, they throw you out because they call it cheating. But you're working incredibly hard to stack the cards in your favor. In life, if you work incredibly hard, make sure you know more about what you're doing than the competition, put more into it than the competition, and tip the balance in your favor. That's not cheating. That's doing exactly what you must do to be successful. So don't compete with anybody on a level playing field if you can. Put the work in and make sure the odds are in your favor. And of course, I've been incredibly lucky all my life. And another piece of advice someone gave me has stuck with me forever. And that is, the harder I work, guess what? The luckier I seem to get. This all sounds incredibly simple, doesn't it? Yes, it does, Theo. But the reality is, all of those hacks work in your lives. So please think about them when you leave this hall. And of course, I wish you all success in your future. Well done to all. Thank you.
As University Registrar, I call upon the Head of Postgraduate and Academic Partnerships to announce the awards and degrees.
Chancellor, as Head of Postgraduate and Academic Partnerships within the Faculty of Business, Law and Digital Technologies, I'm pleased to present some of our successful students. Chancellor, may I present graduates who've been awarded the degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Accountancy and Finance. Jean-Paul Owen Chittere-Viren. Fatima Khektsar. Chancellor, may I present graduates who've been awarded the degree of Bachelor of Science in Honours in Accountancy and Finance. Georgia Bosefield. Lenka Chernahosova. Chloe Collins. Thomas Cabon. Sebastian Alexandru Doncha. Ariana Daus. Callum Fry. Aishish Gurung. Christina Hamurari. Ewan Hayashi. Oliver Hemsley. Sofia Ivashkovic. Damien Kivelahan. Christina Kleiner. Antoinette Ashley Mackenzie. Alexander James O'Brien. Daniel Powell. Rita Isabel Santos Rodriguez. Nayans Shrestha. Jorge Vaz. Chancellor, may I present graduates who've been awarded the degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Business Management. Hasiba Abdel Halim. Noor Eddin Abu Khalaf. Graham Kago Adams. Lucas Bezant. Aidan Bowker. Daniel Arturo Cabezas Fuentes. Irene Crisanto. Samuel John Cotton. Leah Day. Dilraj Digwa. Tiago Rafael Eleuterio Pereira. Melogo Jonathan Edwards Ezero. Daniela Briano Fernandez Simoes. Afonso Ferreira Amaral. Neil Gallagher. Holly Gibbons. Benjamin Habgood. Joe Michael Henderson. Freya Hetherington. Thomas Ireton. Thomas James. David Johnson. Liam James Kelly. Himanshu Khattar. Natalia Collier. Electra Dobrina Nikolaas Leka. Catherine Lister. Roxana Malech. Mary Manija. Sophie Hannah Martin. Charlotte Naina Rose Mould. Akbar Naim. Oliver Paul Netto. Jack Ormerod. Sophie Louise Packer. Afonso Manuel Pardal Cipriano. Tyler Perkins. Sarthak Sharma. Shelley Jade Sharp. Larry Osadabwamwen Shaw. Tanisha Karenza Smith. Harvey Tribe. Akilbai Iqbalbai Vahora. Dane Walder. Matthews Vieira. Samuel Wilson. Thomas David Martin Wilson. This graduand has also been awarded the Solent Business School CMI Award. James John Edward Winter. Chancellor, may I present postgraduates who've been awarded the degree of Postgraduate Certificate of Higher Education in Learning and Teaching in Higher Education. Claire Amy Backhouse. Teresa Corbett. Matsikachando Moyo. Jacqueline Allison Westbury Hogg. Chancellor, may I present postgraduates who've been awarded the degree of Postgraduate Diploma of Higher Education, Personnel Development. Samantha Louise Bull. Alice Donald. Emma Groom. Carly Knight. Charlotte Rebecca Stevens. Chancellor, may I present postgraduates who have been awarded the degree of Global Master of Business Administration. Pragatiben Sureshbhai Valand. Brunette Beatrice Kumal. Abdul Khadir Khan. Gagandeep Kaur. Hasib ur Rahman. Jagmeet Kaur. Kulwinder Kaur. Lovepreet Kaur. Mirza Jafar Baig. Mohammed Salman. Mohammed Azim. Priyanka. Samriti. Saeed Amer Quadri. Vibhu. Rudra Advaryu. Payal Agroala. Aidana Agilieva. Oluwase Elizabeth Akimbode. Amin Ali. Hamas Ali. Viral Kumar Jitendrabai Amarelia. Laura Andrzejewska. Mohammed Asif. Oluwatosin Omalara Bamimgoya. Krishna Sailesh Chalakondra Venkata. Savan Kumar Hamushkubai Barot. Ankit Kumar Dalishbai Chowdhury. Nias Mohammed Cholkalatak Thudoy. Swana Latha Dakari. Venkatesh Edagotu. Chukuyemka Chidibebele Eniago. Felicia Funke Fakorede. Pooja Garg. Diksha Gore. Naveen Pulreddy Govaparo. Narendra Gunji. Pavan Kumar Reddy Goodreddy Guri. Sai Keshwanth Gurajala. Afsal Salim Indowala. Hardik Rameshbai Italia. Venkata Sai Malikarunjarao Jagaparo. Ruchika Jain. Mausami Davalkumar Jaspara. Sahith Jetty. Bhavin Kumar Mansukabai Gianni. Nikhil Juluri. Durga Prasad Kantamanani. Rajeshwar Reddy Karka. Kulwinder Kaur. Yash Atulkumar Khanna. Atik Ayubai Katumbara. Mobi Babu Katakadan. Edmund Wainmi Kaberugubaye. Meghavi Mayankbai Lodha. Amit Kumar Gaud Madela. Nibadita Maji. Nishika Madushani Wikramanayaki Managodage. Balakrishna Dive. Dominic Mais. Saifuddin Mohammed. Sai Mahmad Mulpuru. Akil Mothi. Rithik Rao Nalola. Libin Farhan Niravil. Mesoma Stephanie B. Adeyayo Olawatoyen Oladipupo. Oseichumain David Omoika Osidiaman. Joshua Olasumbavi Omole. Mustaq Hussein Orakotil. Vamsi Krishna Pachava. Kunjan Prakash Kumar Parekh. Rahul Badebhai Parikh. Mayank Rameshbhai Parmar. Akash Kamlesh Kumar Patel. Om Mukeshbhai Patel. Davik Rohitbhai Patel. Druveshaben Daksash Kumar Patel. Dhruvi Neil Patel. Divyesh Kumar Ashokbhai Patel. Hardik Kumar Rakeshbhai Patel. Harshil Rameshbhai Patel. Himansh Kumar Patel. Jigabai Bakhabai Patel. Kayubai Dineshbhai Patel. Kevnaben Kushnik Kumar Patel. Kishan Sanjaybai Patel. Kamalben Ravivbhai Patel. Mayur Prakashbhai Patel. Krunal Badreshbhai Patel. Lalita Kumari Maya Kumar Patel. Megha Mikesh Patel. Mihiri Kumar Ashokbhai Patel. Niken Rameshbhai Patel. Nikita Ben Pritesh Kumar Patel. Niraj Kumar Vinubhai Patel. Parth Sunilbhai Patel. Ravi Ashwin Kumar Patel. Ravi Kumar Rajendra Bakumar Patel. Rutvik Rajubai Patel. Sonal Ben Kaushik Kumar Patel. Shrishti Ben Paval Kumar Patel. Trisha Chirag Kumar Patel. Umang Kalubai Patel. Vaibhav Kumar Ganshyakambhai Patel. Virajbhai Mukeshbhai Patel. Samath Atul Kumar Patel. Vishakuben Hardik Kumar Patel. Vivek Kumar Shashikant Patel. Vraj Alpeshbhai Patel. Zaranaben Parth Patel. Venkat Vinay Podila. Pranav Prabha. Gaurav Kumar Baharbatvai Prajapati. Vaishnavi Ragam Kishan. Suryadip Singh Mahavir Singh Rahul. Janet Dipakkumar Rajan. Gordon Rana. Abdul Rahman bin Arif Sadi. Samantha Scudieri. Bessiano Sediu. Kaval Kumar Kalpesh Kumar Shah. Neil Nipulbai Shah.
Okay, now we have
Nirali Yashesh Kumar Shah. Brijesh Rajnikant Sheladia. Jatinder Singh. Arun Sirupuram. Mekhaben Arjun Kumar Thakur. Prithvi Ghanshyam Thakur. Prithviraj Pravin Singh Thakur. Kushbu Mehir Trumar. Jane Happiness Chiamaka Ozoeshi. Faisal Bhai Nazir Muhammad Bahora. Turun Maninkanta Vemuri. Sai Charan Vudugula. Anamika Alok Vyas. Kunjan Yitesh Kumar Vyas. Chancellor, may I present postgraduates who've been awarded the degree of Master of Arts in Human Resource Management. Martin Richard Batston. Iniobong Success Etim. Victoria Fonseca de Oliveira. Elisa Freitag. Alexandra Agata Godzijevic. Anirej Juritsa Emmanuel Madamedon. Sitsi Erika Munzi. Catherine Revels. Alexandra Robinson. David Rogers. Arnie Sakyan. Chancellor, this concludes my presentation from the Faculty of Business, Law and Digital Technologies.
Would graduands and diplomans please stand?
This is the moment you've all been working towards. By the authority vested in me as Chancellor of the University, I admit you to your degrees, diplomas, and certificates. Congratulations to you all.
Would graduates and diplomates please be seated?
These city walls hold all I've ever known. A once baggy t-shirt to show how much we've grown. But it's time to move on. There's more I need to see. When it's gone, then it's gone. There is so much life in me. I won't be content to live life in the past. I'll never relent, 'cause sometimes life can move so fast. I'll give up the waiting, 'cause it's such a waste of time. Let's stop contemplating, 'cause we have to draw a line in the sand, so we can try to make the climb. Hold my heart in my hands, 'cause feeling's not a crime. My life I will spend doing the things I dreamed I would. Hold on till the end, being the things I knew I should.
Being doubted my whole life,
Left a mark you'll never know.
so come and watch me spin,
But not out of control. But it's time
to
move on, 'cause we only get one chance. When it's gone,
when it's gone,
then it's gone,
then it's gone.
and we won't pay in advance. but it's time to move on, and I know I won't forget. When it's gone, then it's gone, and I know I won't regret.
I call upon the Chancellor to confer an Honorary Doctor of Science on Justine Greening, to be presented by Caroline Walsh.
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, ladies, gentlemen, Justine Greening, for the award of the Honorary Doctor of Science. Justine Greening is passionate about social mobility and levelling up, having put it at the heart of her strategy when she was Secretary of State for Education. And this passion has continued to be at the heart of her work since leaving Parliament. She used the term levelling up long before it became a Conservative election pledge, and says we need to recognise that talent is spread evenly, but equality of opportunity is not. Growing up in Rotherham, Justine attended her local comprehensive and wanted to be first in family to go to university. She achieved this, graduating in 1990 with a first-class degree in business economics and accounting, and later gaining an executive MBA. Justine trained as an accountant and spent the 15 years working with companies such as PricewaterhouseCoopers and Centrica before she stepped into the political arena. And she spent the next 14 years as a Member of Parliament and Cabinet Minister before stepping down as an MP in 2019 and continuing to fight for her beliefs from outside the corridors of Westminster. First contesting the seat of Ealing, Acton and Shepherd's Bush in 2001, where Justine came second to the Labour incumbent, she contested and won the seat of Putney from Labour in 2005, becoming at the time the youngest female Tory MP. Her political career saw Justine promoted several times. She was a member of the Work and Pensions Committee, as well as a Vice Chair of the Conservative Party with responsibility for youth. Junior Shadow Minister for the Treasury, and then Shadow Minister for London within the Communities and Local Government team. Justine was put in charge of coordinating the Conservative general election for London in 2010 and retained her Putney seat with an increased majority and helped return the Conservatives to power. In the new Conservative government, she was appointed Economic Secretary to the Treasury and then Secretary of State for Transport before, in 2012, becoming Secretary of State for International Development and a member of the National Security Council. In 2016, Justine was appointed Secretary of State for Education and Minister for Women and Equalities. Whilst in these posts, she announced the creation of social mobility opportunity areas and the approval of additional free schools. Justine launched the Department for Education's Social Mobility Action Plan and remained in both posts until her resignation from government in January 2018. In 2018, Justine and entrepreneur David Harrison set up the Social Mobility Pledge, a new scheme aimed at tackling social mobility and opportunity in Britain. Solent University is proud to be one of the more than 500 organisations now signed up to the Social Mobility Pledge. From the Social Mobility Pledge campaign, Justine set up the Purpose Coalition, determined to plot a new course and set new standards. The Levelling Up goals are the first major piece of work from the coalition. The goals aim to close regional and social gaps in education while helping businesses to provide more access to opportunity for communities that are underserved. Justine sees education as a key component of any levelling up strategy, and that the emphasis needs to be placed on developing the skills of people and the skills that the world of work needs, putting team working, creativity, and resilience alongside the academic skills. In 2020, Justine launched the One Planet Pledge, and she believes that people and planet are two sides of the same coin, and says her work can best be described as helping organisations deliver on their purpose when it comes to both the people and the planet. Justine has strong associations with Southampton, and her work on social justice campaigns around women's rights and education are very much in line with Solent University's commitment to student success, equality, diversity, and social justice. Justine sums up her view on social mobility using an African proverb: if you want to go fast, go alone, but if you want to go far, go together. Solent University is proud to go together with Justine. In recognition of her outstanding achievements, I conclude this citation by asking for the conferment of the award of Honorary Doctor of Science on Justine Greening.
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, many, many thanks for this award. I'm truly humbled and was just delighted when I had the news that Solent University had awarded me this honorary doctorate. It was out of the blue, but I couldn't think of a better place to be here getting this award today. This is a city where I studied, and as many of you will find, it's been a wonderful city to call my home. I was actually thinking the last time I was here, this is showing my age, I was here for a primal scream contest. So it wasn't a load of academics on the stage, it was Bobby Gillespie doing his usual stuff. But it's great to be back again. I'm honoured to get this award. And I felt, given that the Chancellor had talked to you a little bit about his advice he would give you, I felt that for me, as someone who was also first in my family, like many of you, I'm sure, maybe to go to university, I would maybe say a few words that would have been helpful to me when I was in the crowd with you. With my parents, my dad was wearing the suit that he owned, and it was a day of real pride for us. And I think we often talk about getting people into university, but actually that's one thing. Getting through university, particularly in such a challenging time as all of you have had during the last several years with COVID, I think is a real testament to your resilience and persistence. And I think you will have learned skills that you didn't realise you had, and an ability to have that tenacity that will stand you in very good stead for the rest of your lives. When I had my graduation day, it was a very sunny day, just like today, and we've got lots and lots of very happy memories. But I think one thing that I didn't really necessarily think about at the time was that although having a degree is a wonderful stepping stone that will open lots of doors to more opportunities, and I'm sure it will do for many, many of you. And I would have been in this degree ceremony because I was a economics and accounting student, so I'd have been sat with you today graduating. But I think I do lots of work on social mobility, and a lot of it is about getting companies to think differently about the talent pools they're fishing in. But there is a bit of it that is about you and your ability to now make the most of this amazing experience that you've had at Solent University, not just the knowledge and skills that you've learned, but the experience that you've got that's also developed you. So I just had a few life tips, in a sense, that I hope will stand you in good stead. The first one is be open and curious, not closed and judgmental. Sometimes I'm very judgmental about myself, maybe as well as other people. But try and approach life with a curiosity. It's vital that we embrace diversity, that we run towards difference, that we actually take the time to learn from other people's experiences, not just our own. I think for me, this has never been more important in a modern world. But I think it's something that it's often easy to forget when we're trying to get where we want to get to, and perhaps there's that person who doesn't understand us. So be curious, don't be judgmental. The second thing I wanted to say is that great opportunities aren't always obvious. They don't have this big neon lights around them. Sometimes they do, but a lot of time they don't. And so being curious means you may end up in opportunities that on the face of it weren't necessarily even things that you wanted to do. I remember in Cabinet, I had a reshuffle once and I was in transport, and then I was suddenly moved and put into a different department. That's how reshuffles work. You suddenly get told you're doing something different. And I was put into the Department of International Trade. But it wasn't really something that I'd ever been interested in. I was very domestically focused. I grew up in Britain and I wanted to improve our country through being involved in politics and represent my community. And yet that role, once I started to do it, was, out of all the roles that I had in government, the one that changed me for the better the most. I loved being Secretary of State for Education, but it was being Secretary of State for International Development that really had by far the biggest impact on me as a person, and it was a humbling, incredible role that enabled me to not only see a lot more of the world, more importantly, understand it, and to be able to put our country and my own life and the lives we lead into much more context against what was happening in a wider world, and to be part of helping to rise to tackle those challenges in a wider world. So that probably was the best opportunity I think I was given in many respects. But if you'd asked me before I went into that role, I never would have thought that about it. So embrace those opportunities and realize that they're not always where you're looking for them. Third tip is it's not a straight line to success. As Theo said, sometimes you'll have setbacks, sometimes things will go wrong. That is just life, actually. But the difference often between success and failure is how you respond to those things that happen in your life. You can't affect everything that happens to you, but what you are always in control of is how you respond to it yourself. And you can either respond positively or negatively. You can either learn from it or simply try and set your face against it and learn nothing. And so even the most difficult times, you will have some choices and you have a chance to learn. And in my experience, often it's in those toughest moments that you're actually sowing the seeds for doing well the next time, because it's when you have to really dig deep and challenge yourself and ask, what am I going to do about this? How am I going to respond? Fourth out of my 5 tips that I have, I guess, is to realize you're always part of something bigger than just you. Nobody achieves anything in life on their own. All of you have worked incredibly hard, but I am going to guess that you all had people who backed you up, people who were there for you at those difficult moments when you just weren't sure how you were going to ever get that essay done, that assignment done, and gave you the support. So never forget that fundamentally life is about being part of a team. And it's about being a person that contributes to the team, that takes care of the team, and that is someone who helps the team succeed. Because that is how you actually get things done. And try to be that person who brings people together and who helps those teams succeed. And then finally, maybe the most important one of all, you will all, I hope, have very successful careers. You're all talented people. You're graduating today after a lot of hard work. You'll have your aims and your ambitions, and I really hope that you achieve everything that you're setting out to do. But whatever it is you want to do, wherever it is you want to get to, never forget that fundamentally, at the end of the day, finding time for the people, the friends, and the things that you love is probably the most important thing you always need to come back to. in your life, because after the hecticness of your career and all of that is changing, these people and these things will be the constants. They are the people who will have your photo from today on their wall for the next several decades, whatever's going on, and look at it with a real sense of pride of what you've achieved. They'll be as proud of your achievement, probably more, as my parents were, than you are yourself. So never forget that when all of this maelstrom around you and hard work is stripped away, it's friends and family and doing things you love that actually matter the most. So you've got your degree. I've given you a little bit of advice that I hope is helpful. Now, really, you just need to be brave and go for it. Thank you.
I call upon Vios Koukaletsos on behalf of today's graduates to propose a vote of thanks.
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. As your President, I am truly honoured to be giving the vote of thanks on behalf of the class of 2022 today. This is the moment that we as graduates look back at our time as students and appreciate those who have helped us reach this incredible milestone. Echoing what our honorary doctorate mentioned, I believe that there isn't such a thing as a self-made person. In one way or another, we all have people around us that were there when we needed them the most. And this is precisely why the qualification which you received today has been a team effort. You, the class of 2022, have had the opportunity to interact with real-life superheroes. I am, of course, referring to the people closest to you, who for the last 3 or more years showed an incredible amount of patience and understanding, but also helped you get through this challenging but enjoyable journey nevertheless. To those who have supported us, we are grateful. More grateful than you can ever imagine. And although sometimes we might not make it clear, we know that we owe you everything. Once again, thank you for all your support. There are people here that have always said they probably have the most demanding job on earth. It is on them to shape the mind of future generations, but they also have the duty to do so responsibly. And our academic staff most certainly have. Working tirelessly day and night, even during holidays, they have provided us with well-rounded education, but most importantly, they have made us better individuals. And this is exactly what I want you to take away from today's ceremony. You should be proud of what you achieved, and I am even more proud of all of you, because I know that this achievement doesn't come easy. But you now have the duty and the responsibility as well-educated individuals to enter society and make it a better place. For the less fortunate, for the disadvantaged, for those who will be looking to you for guidance. Give back to your community. Be good people. This is what matters the most. Everyone with me on stage today is confident that you will go on achieving great things. And trust me when I say that we will be looking at you for inspiration. Because in the end, we are all looking at a room full of graduates that are work-ready, world-ready, and future-ready. Thank you.
I call upon the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Karen Stanton, to address the congregation.
Chancellor, Honorary Graduate Justine Greening, distinguished guests, friends and family, colleagues, and of course, now, officially, graduates and diplomates. Give yourselves a round of applause. I have the wonderful task of thanking you for your part in today's ceremony, of endorsing the Chancellor's best wishes to you, and then closing the proceedings. Graduates and diplomates, this is a landmark moment in your lives. Your hard work and efforts have finally paid off. You can take enormous pride in the accomplishments you have achieved. As the class of 2022, you are to be congratulated for the perseverance and resilience you have shown in completing your studies during a pandemic. Today is a day to be proud and to shine. This is a day to make memories, celebrate successes, and mark a milestone in your life. I am delighted we are able to come together in person to mark your achievements. As we celebrate your success, I am sure some of us will be remembering those we have lost during the last 3 years and who sadly can't be with us today. Your success and the contribution you will go on to make to society and to your communities will, I am sure, be a fitting memory to them all. This day marks a beginning, not an ending, and it is a time of hope and optimism. Your graduation is the start of the next exciting part of your journey, and what a journey it will be. Your academic qualifications are your passport to a world of exciting opportunity. And I am certain that your energy, innovation, and creativity will serve you well and help you succeed in everything that you do. But that's for tomorrow. Today is your day to celebrate and enjoy. And I'm sure this marvellous graduation ceremony in the splendid surroundings of the Southampton Guildhall will not be the only celebration of your success today, but it will be the most memorable, filled with the pride and emotion of a special day. The Guildhall is one of the best-known buildings in the city, a building which has a long history of survival and overcoming adversity. Opened by the Earl of Derby in 1937, the hall played an important role during the Dunkirk evacuation and the Southampton Blitz. The building survived bombs and incendiary devices during the Second World War and stands as a reminder that bad times do come to an end and that through determination, hope, and effort, we can create a better future. Like the Guildhall, you have overcome many challenges. Those challenges have made you stronger, more resilient, and hopefully more caring of others. Naturally, as you progress through your life and your career, you will face other challenges. But you can take comfort from the fact that the education you have received at Solent University and the friends you have made here have prepared you for whatever you may face. Authenticity, a strong sense of purpose, emotional intelligence, hard work, and persistence are the attributes that will serve you well as you go forward. Just as life occasionally throws a curveball, it is important to remember that from time to time, it also brings us unexpected joy and happiness. The Guildhall is also a place of festivity, and in a moment, I'm going to ask you to make as much noise as possible by clapping and cheering the people who have supported you throughout your studies. Let's begin our thanks by recognising the hard work and support of all the staff at the university. Every year, our academic and professional services staff work hard to support our students. Over the last year, they have ensured we came back from the pandemic and resumed our face-to-face teaching, providing an excellent learning experience and considerable support to our students. I see and hear firsthand every day how dedicated they are as they prepare you for the next chapter. They have been with you every step of the way, and I am sure you would like to join me in giving them a warm round of applause to thank them for encouraging you to achieve your best. During our graduation ceremony, everything has gone very well. Planning for graduation is a huge endeavour to ensure everything runs smoothly. The team behind today has worked tirelessly to ensure today's occasion is special, and they should be congratulated for the impressive way they have handled the event. And I would also like to thank our vocalists, Tom Abercrombie and Juliana Nogueira, and musical composer, Professor Pete Wilson. Let's show our appreciation to everyone involved. But I have saved what I'm sure will be your biggest and loudest thank you to the end. The families, carers, and friends who have supported you throughout your university journey. You know the difference they have made and the moments they have shared along the way. Graduates and diplomates, can I ask you to stand, please, and to face your family and your friends? And now, can I ask you to show your appreciation and gratitude to your friends and family? Graduates, please be seated. I feel incredibly proud and privileged to share this graduation ceremony with you as Vice-Chancellor of Solent University. It's amazing to think that in the future, when people ask you, what did you do during the pandemic, you can say, I completed my qualifications. And I know many of you can say even more than that, because you cared for other people, you volunteered and helped your local community. You, the Solent class of 2022, are an amazing university cohort, characterised by your determination, hard work, and can-do attitude. In that time, you have shown an incredible capacity to learn, to grow, and to change. You have made your possibilities into realities, and whilst you have been growing and changing individually, the world has been changing around you too. The pandemic and recent world events have had a huge impact on all of our lives. As a result, the world has changed significantly, and life is even more uncertain than ever. Inequalities in society, global conflicts, and the climate change emergency threaten us all. We cannot predict what new challenges we will face over the coming years as we renegotiate our relationship with technology and seek to create a greener and fairer world. All of this makes it hard to predict what is to come, but your achievements demonstrate your strength and courage. Amidst all the uncertainty, being here with you today, I feel hopeful and optimistic because you are the future. You have made the power to shape the future for yourselves and your communities that you belong to. You have shown in so many ways throughout your time with us that you want to make a positive change in the world. I hope we have shown you that you possess the qualities to do that. The attitudes and actions you take as you step out from here will shape not only your own lives, but the lives of those around you. So, do the right thing. You are talented, creative, and inspiring. It is to you to whom we look to help us build a better future. And as we place our trust in you, we know that you will take on this responsibility not as a burden to be carried, but as an opportunity to show the world what you can achieve. And I leave you with one final quote for today. It is from Nelson Mandela. There is no passion to be found in playing small, in settling for a life that is less than the one you are capable of living. We look forward to seeing you seize the day, carpe diem, and we won't forget you, for you are our bright future. And as you leave us today, you go with our warmest congratulations and very best wishes for the exciting times that lie ahead. Stay in contact with us and with each other, for together we can achieve so much more. By the authority vested in me as Vice-Chancellor of the University, I now declare this ceremony closed. I wish everyone a bright and positive tomorrow. Thank you.